Like, I don't mean on a date, I mean they could literally go out by themselves and like another man at a table will pay for her meal automatically and her friends, and they'll get thousands of dollars before, you know, a man even meets them, and that's what they expect on a date. Like, there is a whole nother world to being a 10 that a lot of people will never experience or even hear about. Hey YouTube, thanks for clicking on this video. I'm Meg and you're watching More with Meg. At this channel, it's all about femininity, dating advice, fashion, commentary, and so much more. So go ahead and subscribe if you're interested in any of that. If you're already a subby, welcome back, and let's get into this video. So I'm a little late to the topic, but you know, the internet is booming with the subject of pretty privilege. So is pretty privilege really a thing? I'm here to tell you that it absolutely is a thing. I don't even know why I asked that question. So if you don't know what pretty privilege is, according to Urban Dictionary, because it's not obviously in the real dictionary, it is a person who has more opportunities and becomes more successful in life because of how attractive they are. So basically the girls on Instagram that can make, you know, up to 6 figures because of their attractive looks and how hot their bodies are. And not even just online, even just in everyday basic life, you know, you can get doors open for you, you can get free drinks at the bar or club, you can get into VIP for free, you know, people could buy you meals, you just get all around better treatment. There was one experiment I saw online to kind of test if pretty privilege was a thing, and they had a more aesthetically attractive woman versus a larger, less attractive woman, and they both had super heavy baggage going up a stairwell, and they wanted to test to see how long it would take for each woman to receive help from men around them. And obviously the more attractive one right away, you know, received a whole bunch of men asking, oh, may I assist you? Do you need help? And it took a little bit longer for the less attractive woman to receive anyone even looking her way. And pretty privilege can even help in the workplace and for job opportunities. Studies show that more attractive people are more likely to be hired than their average looking counterparts that have the same credentials as them. And pretty privilege is not, I repeat, not just something that women experience. Men experience pretty privilege as well. You know, if he is a more attractive man, then he's going to have more advantages in life. He can get away with a lot of things with them being more attractive, like complimenting women or, you know, being flirty. If he was less attractive, it would be deemed creepy or inappropriate. But if a man is more chiseled and, you know, movie star looking, you know, women aren't going to complain and say that he's, you know, being a weirdo. They're going to accept the compliments and probably flirt back with him. One example I like to use for male pretty privilege is Zac Efron. Even though he can sing, in the first High School Musical, all those songs with Zac Efron and Gabrielle, it's like Gabrielle, I forgot her name, Vanessa Hudgens, but in the movie her name was Gabrielle, so whatever. Zac Efron was not singing in High School Musical. They literally just hired him because he was so pretty and he just had the face of a Troy Bolton, of a high school sweetheart that we all had a crush on when we were little. And he did sing in, I think, the second and third movie. But the first movie, literally, they went on tour with a whole nother guy. Like, he wasn't even in the High School Musical tour because he can't hit those notes. You know, he's not bad at singing. But he literally was hired because he was hot. Okay, so now that we all know what pretty privilege is, I went over all that, let's talk about who has it. Okay, so we all have different standards about what is and what is not attractive. However, pretty privilege is not just based on opinion or, you know, if you feel like you're attractive or not. You will know if you have pretty privilege based on the result that you get out of life. You know, like a lot of people will encourage, especially women, but everybody, to be confident and love yourself and think you're a 10. But that's not how the world works. The world will tell you if you're a 10 or not based on the outcomes that you receive. Sorry, it's raining here, so if you hear any background noise, it's the rain. You have to ask yourself and be honest with yourself. How do people react to you when you enter a room? You know, do you receive the male gaze? Do you have other women look at you? You know, are all eyes on you when you enter a room? Or, you know, are people just carrying on like you didn't even enter? Another example is when you have a girls' night out, are you paying for your own drinks? Are you paying to enter the club or lounge? You know, are you able to walk right into VIP or into someone's section without even, you know, anyone questioning it, or, you know, is someone stopping you, or you wouldn't even dare to do something like that, you know? If the answer is no to most of these questions, then you probably do not have pretty privilege. It's 2021 and it's all about self-love, and I'm totally here for it. But what I am not here for is people lying to themselves and not being realistic about where they rate in the sexual marketplace. Now, you can't call yourself a 10 for self-love purposes and then get mad when the world isn't treating you like a 10. It's absolutely wonderful and beautiful for women to love and value themselves, and I pray that every woman is able to get on that confidence level. However, it is better for yourself to be realistic about where you are. Then you have this, you know, false sense about where the world sees you, and it's just counterproductive. World doesn't receive you about where you rank, then you may lose confidence, or you may start to feel bad about yourself. And it's just better to be realistic from the beginning, because that is how the world works. YouTuber Stepcho, go check out her channel, was super brave to talk about how she does not have pretty privilege and her experience throughout life about, you know, not really receiving the benefits of being a more aesthetically pleasing woman. That she really feel like she missed out on the best parts of womanhood, and you guys should go check out her video. It was super interesting. Shout out to her again for, you know, being honest and open, and a lot of people didn't receive it well, but I thought it was great insight, because there are two sides to this. You are single and you are getting that attention and that praise. It is great as a woman, I can't lie. It is amazing to just know that you are looked at as beautiful and people are treating you nice, and it is a great time and it is a beautiful thing about being a woman. Let's go into the levels of pretty privilege, because there are levels to this. I'll just put it out there. I do have pretty privilege, and that's not me saying that I'm a 10 or I think I'm better than everyone. No, it's simply saying that I receive certain outcomes because of the way that I look, and it is what it is. Being a woman that has experienced this, I will say there is a lot of exciting advantages that come with it. You know, a lot of doors have been opened and opportunities, and just, you know, maybe fun, exciting things to do that maybe a more average woman wouldn't be able to experience. However, there are levels to this, and there are some women that are so drop dead gorgeous that when you see them, like, it's like, oh my God, like, are they really real? Like, everyone's complimenting them. They don't do anything for free. They can go out to dinner and have a man, you know, pay for their meal. Like, I don't mean on a date. I mean, they could literally go out by themselves and, like, another man at a table will pay for her meal automatically, and her friends, and they'll get thousands of dollars before, you know, a man even meets them, and that's what they expect on a date. Like, there is a whole nother world to being a 10 that a lot of people will never experience or even hear about. I'm not on that level, not to say that I'm not beautiful and my man thinks I'm a 10, but there are some women I'm talking about that will literally receive thousands of dollars for just being pretty, like not even meeting a man. Just a man will see them online. You know, Instagram is kind of like a dating app, and just be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, I want to fly you here. Here's like $5,000 to go shopping on me, you know. And that's just a way to present himself. Like, literally, they haven't even gone on a date or done anything yet. So yeah, pretty privilege when you're at the top is pretty sweet, and a lot of us aren't going to be able to experience that, and that's okay. There's levels to it. I'll make a video all about that, because that's a whole nother conversation in itself. It is what it is. Some women can go to a bar and get drinks for free. Some women can go to the restaurant, get their meal paid for without even knowing anyone there and their friends. And then some women can get designer bags on the first day. You know, it's a ranking system. It is what it is. And that's just how the world has always worked and will continue to work. I'm going to end this conversation right here. But if you have any more questions, you want me to make more videos about this topic, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.